When it comes to homemade treats, it doesn't get much easier than candied cranberries. In this video, I'll show you two different ways of making them. The first is with powdered sugar, and those are dried out in the oven. The second is with granulated sugar, and those are left overnight to harden. If you like sour candies, then you'll probably like both of these recipes. So go ahead and find a bag of fresh cranberries, some sugar, and water. That's pretty much all you need. Start by sorting out your cranberries. Pour them out onto a flat surface and take out any that seem bruised, soft, or otherwise blemished. If you plan on making cranberry sauce later, I would also take out the really small ones. Bigger ones look better for these two recipes. Don't worry about weeding out the paler ones. They're just as good as the dark red ones. Both recipes call for simple syrup, so go ahead and make that next. Combine 1 cup of granulated sugar with 1 cup of water in a shallow saucepan or frying pan. Don't mind the cranberry stems. I rinsed off the berries in that mason jar. Over medium heat, stir until the sugar is somewhat dissolved and let the syrup go for 10 minutes. After that, if you want, you can add a little bit of cinnamon. Set a timer for another 5 minutes and let the syrup go on low. Now here's the messy part. You want to take the fresh cranberries and drop them little by little into the syrup mixture. For the powdered sugar version, you want to just kind of roll them around with your fingertips until they get evenly coated and look like little clouds. Try to get a minimal amount of syrup into the powdered sugar bowl because it's just going to create clumps and lumps. After the first few tries, you should get a knack for it and develop your own method. You need to make sure that each berry is completely covered, so keep working at it until you figure out how to do that. I found that working on 3 or 4 berries at one time was optimal. Put the berries in the oven at 175 for 45 minutes and keep the oven door cracked open with a wooden spoon. You want to dry them out, not cook them. While those are drying, let's go ahead and get started on the granulated sugar version. You'll start by coating them in the syrup again, and then moving about 2 or 3 at a time to your granulated sugar. The coating process for these is much faster because you just have to shake them around the bowl. You may have to separate them every now and then, but for the most part, they're very easy to make. Sorry that part of the bowl was out of the frame. If you're looking for a kid-friendly recipe, this could be it. Rolling them around like you're panning for gold is kind of fun. These cranberries don't go in the oven at all, so just put them on a plate as soon as they're all coated. They just need to dry for a few hours or overnight. What you have when they're done is something really delightful. The inside is still raw, so it's tart, and the outside is crispy and sweet. Aren't these beautiful? As for the powdered sugar version, they sort of liquefy in the center and pop in your mouth when you eat them. In my opinion, both of these versions are good, but the raw ones would probably look better on a cookie platter. Give them both a try and let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you.